Today we're going to be talking about creating a vision board inside Trello so that you can, we've talked about vision boards before. You've seen a vision board or a vision wall, or maybe putting something or like a vision board maybe like on your phone or like your desktop. And I actually have one on my phone and desktop. I love the idea of a Trello board vision board because it's digital for one. One, you can have it on your computer and you can have it on your phone. But then also you're able to easily put pictures in there and really change things up. And so I thought, what a better way to show you how to do that. So I am going to jump in and show you how to do that. So we're going to open up Trello, and let me make sure you can see my screen. And yes, okay, awesome. So if you don't know Trello, I do have a Trello basics basically that I had done one of my earlier on Flourish TV. So if you need a little bit more help with Trello, put Trello in the comments and I will get you the replay for that. I also have a free Trello board that allows you to organize your recipes that you get online and help you do your weekly meal planning. So definitely put Trello in the comments if you want that replay and I will get that to you. So today we're going to jump in and we're going to create a board. So this is, I'm not going to go in really quick. I'm not going to show you how to do all the steps. I'm just going to do it. And if you want to know more, then you can definitely reach out to me with that word Trello and I will get you the link so that you can learn how to use it a little bit more. So I'm just going to call it vision board. Maybe you could put vision board, 2025, maybe vision board with your name, however you want to do it. I'm just going to do vision board for now. And then one of the big things is what I really like about Trello is you can customize it. So you go over here and you can hit and you can change the background. I don't know why that's the default one. It's not my favorite. It looks just cold. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it makes me think of summer. So really what we're going to do, you're going to go and you get to customize whatever you want to do. So the next thing we're going to do is really, we want to think of some different, we have these lists. And so we're going to put the list together and have like the different cards or the different areas that you want to start tracking. So maybe you have one called career and you just hit enter. Let's see, I wrote them down. So wellness, maybe your family, faith, maybe your finances. Let's see, I have fun. Maybe I would do travel or I don't know. So maybe you also have some, finances, travel. Maybe you have one that's maybe something specific that you want, like, maybe a car, so like maybe you have a specific car or something like that, I guess that kind of fits in, or you could just do fun. So you could put different things in there, I guess. So once you do that, obviously it's very simple. You go in and you just pick the categories, the areas where you really want to work on putting that vision out there. So one of the things that I have on my vision board screen is having one of the fun things is my daughter and I love going to the Big Time Rush concerts. I know that's a show that was on Nickelodeon and they have done some concerts over the last few years. They kind of woke things up. And so I have on there to be able to go to the BTR VIP. So go and be able to, so that's on a vision board. So we've gone to lots of the concerts, but I want to be able to have that where we can do the VIP so where we can meet them. So that's like on my vision board. That's a fun thing. So those are different things that you would put on there. You can put, obviously, that's a fun thing that is on my list to be able to do that. I would really like to go to Ireland. So that's another thing that's on my fun list or my travel list, right? So you can put those different things on there. Whoops. And what's really nice is then you can start plugging in different pictures. Now you can go to Canva and just have it generate some pictures for you. The pictures are not my favorite yet, but they're starting to get even stronger. You can have it visualize it for you. Maybe you have a vision to have like a very specific home. Maybe you can ask ChatGPT to make you that vision home that you're giving in the description. Canva just came out some really, really cool ideas. And I thought, it would be really, really cool for me to create my own affirmations app someday. And so I went in and I gave it the information I wanted to do it. And it had a whole picture of what it would look like to have an affirmation app, how it would look on like a website. And it was just really, really cool. So those tools aren't available for everybody yet, but they are coming. So so you can use those different things, or you could just Google. I have pictures of different things that I really like. I would really love to have a Mini Cooper in pink. Something about a Mini Cooper, I've just always loved them. I don't know why. I just think they look like a lot of fun. I think there was a movie years ago, and I can't remember what it was called, but they were like, it was, I don't know. They took all these Mini Coopers and they souped them up a little bit so that they could rob something or grab something. I don't really remember, but they were driving these Mini Coopers all around, like through like streets of some city, and it was just really cool. But I've always I like the color pink, so I thought, oh, that would be a really fun thing. So I have that on my personal like vision board for things like that. But maybe there are some goals that you have in your business. So, and actually later today in my Reset Your Mindset Challenge at noon, that's going to be on my Flourish group, but you can just put reset in the comments if you want an invite. I can make sure that you jump into there. We're on day 4, but you're welcome to, the replays will be up until Tuesday. So you could definitely check those out. And today we're going to be writing some of our affirmations in that Reset Your Mindset Challenge. We've been talking about reframing limiting beliefs and stepping into having a different way of looking at things, having that growth mindset. And so that plays along really well with this. And I think that's what made me think, oh, it would be really fun to show this. So I know I haven't showed you much on the Trello board yet, but I think what you can do is once you have, maybe maybe you would put some quotes, some different quotes that are really important to you, some image, some links, some goals that you have written down. So you can do all those different things in there, and I'm not going to put them in there. But then what you can do now is you can also go into these, and here I'm just going to add. Here, let's just add. Let's do this one. Let's do Ireland. Go to Ireland. Okay. So inside here, what's really cool is then you have these labels. And again, I explained a little bit more how to use them, but then you can go through and maybe put one for now, create a new label, and let's do orange, and we can call that now. It bothers me that it's not capitalized. Create. We can make another one, and see, you can just come right over here. Maybe I want this one, and I'm going to say soon. Whoops. And then maybe this one for later. I'll call this later. And let's see what else I have in dream big. So maybe this is dream big. And we'll do this one in progress. And maybe you even have one that's like a daily focus, that something that you want to start really focusing on every day. So maybe you have one that is, so maybe this one would not be now. Maybe I would have this one dream big, and then maybe in progress, because it's a dream big, but I'm in progress, right? We're working towards those goals. So you can put it in there, and then once you come in here, you can, maybe this is just, I want to go to Ireland, and then here I can drop in a bunch of pictures that I find. Maybe there's links that I can find, and you can even go inside here and you can make a checklist of like steps to get there, and then you can start adding in, like maybe plan where to go. I don't know. This is kind of vague, but you would go in and maybe you're going to plan the steps to get to the trip of Ireland. So maybe you'll be like, complete this goal or complete that goal. So what's really cool is you can have these, but then you can also create one that has a place where you can put things in once you've received it, once you've done it. So you can have like almost like a victory one, so that as you complete those different things, so let's say, let's just say victories. And there is a power up, I don't have it on here, but you can do it where it kind of makes confetti when you get there. But let's say, I have BTR, TR, VIP, and let's say, I got that done, I got it here. I can do that, I could check it there, or I could just move it over to, whoops, my victories. enter that in, save. Okay. And I can move it over here, and then I can even come in and I can put the date, like, or I could put it, you know, completed on 4/23/25. And you put it in there. Any notes that you have in there, whatever, it could be saved, and then you'll have it there. Maybe you'll make another one, another label that just says, you could pick one that's really, you know, big and like completed. Oh, I have to spell completed. Okay, and create. And there you go. And then anything that is completed, you can mark. So you could either put it in the victories as column, or you can just mark them as you go and be like, oh, it's no longer, we can mark it as complete, and go to the checklists and, oops, not checklists, I'm sorry, go to the labels, and you can take these off and be like, woohoo, it's complete, and you can remove the other ones. So it's a good way to track those different things. So you can put all different kinds of things in here. And like I said, I'm not going to go and show you how to move all the pictures in, but you can. It's very simple. I'll show you one. I should have brought that up here. So I'll just write big time rush here. So those of you, I don't know why this is the one I'm choosing, but so let's just do this picture of them. I'm just going to copy and save it because I'm just going to copy the image and just pop it right in. I'll show you how easy that is. So we'll pretend this is not in here. I can go here, right click and paste it, and it's going to upload it right there, and it's going to be right there, and it's going to make it a cover photo so you can see it there. So this is why the vision board is really cool, because it puts all these pictures in there. So as you fill it up and you open it up, you can see all the different things that you have here that you want to highlight. So that gives you a good idea. So if there's places that you want to travel or some areas in your career that you want to grow, this is just a simple place to put everything. So I hope that, I wanted to make this quick. I didn't want to go really long, because if you don't know how to use Trello, then definitely, like I said, put Trello in the comments and I will get you the link on how to use the Trello board. It is a free app, so you're able to do quite a bit of things on it. I do have the paid version of it, but honestly, you can do quite a bit without it, so you probably don't need to pay for it. Until I just had a lot of lists and things. I use it almost every day for different things. So, but Trello is a good way that you can create that vision board, but it's important. And I was going to talk about like why a vision board is important. You know, it helps you see your goals clearly. It helps activate your imagination and keep the intentions in front of you. A digital version is easy, and it's easy to update and to revisit all the time. And what's nice is it can be on your phone. So the Trello board that I just created, I can open it up and it's right, let's see, hopefully I'm back up here. So this one that I just created should be on my phone now, right here. So if you can see me and here. So I don't know how well you're seeing this, but yes, so you can see that it's right here on my phone. And so it's very easy, and which is nice about your phone when you're adding those pictures and things, because I can go in, I can add a card, and I can say I want to add a picture. I can choose from my photos. I can take a photo, or I can even scan a QR code. And so let's say I want to, choose from photos, and let's say, I don't know, maybe, I want to be able to, maybe I do a picture of myself and say, I want to be able to run a certain amount. So I just added this image in here, but let's say I'm going to put this over here to wellness, and it's going to move, I can move it right over and be like, be able to, maybe this is called run 10K. And then I can put that in there. So then that's a picture of me. I'm outside walking, and I could put that in there. And then I could do a checklist even. Like maybe you're going to plan for a marathon. And so you could be like, running a marathon. And then you could put those milestones as you go along the way with the checklist. You can give yourself dates that you want to do certain things. So you can come in and be like, oh, I want to have this done by the end of June, like June 30th or something, and be like, oh, okay, that means I need to train. Then you can come in and you could start adding all the different steps in that you want to reach that 10K. So if you get what I'm saying, these are like a vision board. It doesn't have to be huge, big dreams like my Ireland one, but it could be something like this, like, hey, I want to be able to run a 5K or a 10K, or half marathon or whatever. So hopefully this helps you. So now you can see how simple it is that you can just jump in and you could just plop in the pictures, put in links, all those different things, and it's in one place. So you don't have to go looking all over the place for where all the things are found. You get to just go into one spot and be like, oh, boom, I really want to do this with my family. Maybe you see something on Instagram or on Facebook or something else you saw somebody else do, and you're like, oh, I would love to do it with my family. Or, maybe your children are smaller, but you're like, when they get a little bit older, I want to be able to do that. So you can put that on your vision board. It's in one place and you know where it is. So I hope that helps you kind of give you an idea of why you'd want to use it. And it doesn't have to be just business, like I had career there first. I know. So one of the things, maybe you want to write a book. And so you can put that on your vision board of things you want to do, but then you can start putting in all those steps that you want to get there. So, because every little step can move you toward the goals that you want to have. I have my Flourish Accelerator that is open, and I'm so excited about sharing that. So if you are someone that is looking to step into business, or you need some more clarity of who you want to serve and how you want to serve them, and then step into the first actions that you need to really create that business you want, ask me about a Flourish Accelerator that is starting on May 6th. I would love to have you join me in that, and I can share more with you. Make sure that if you need that help with the Trello, don't forget to put Trello in the comments, and I will send you the replay on how to use Trello. I'm so excited to be able to do this every week, and I hope that it was helpful. Have a great, great Thursday. Take care.